the fuck is up, my britches? If you're new here, hello, my name is Brittany, and today's video, we're doing a little switch up. We've been talking a lot about the Sephora sale, which is still going on and is open to everybody if you're a member at Sephora. But I wanted to switch up. We're going to focus on some Ulta Beauty today. I posted the Wicked collection from R.E.M Beauty over on my Insta story. If you're not following me over there, you should be. And shockingly, I didn't think my audience would be interested in this collection whatsoever because this was gifted to me. And everybody said to do a video on it, so I'm like, okay, sign me up. So here we are. I'm going to focus on a bunch of new things that I got, primarily the R.E.M collection, and then I've got the 4-in-1 skin tint from Pure Cosmetics, a tinted serum concealer, I think it's called, and then I've got some other things that I'll pull in from like my Sephora haul, which if you guys missed my last video, we did almost like a testing new makeup Sephora haul try-on. If you guys want to check that out, you can go back and watch my last live video. Now, before I get into any other details, I want to like update you guys a little so you know what to expect on my channel. So I did a live for my haul video, and then I shortened it and then reposted it. Some people love that format. Other people love the live stream format. I'm going to continue to do that, and it will show up on 2 different sections on my channel. And I also thought, because I've been talking about this for such a long time, because everybody always loves to comment about how I swear in my videos, and a lot of people don't like it, which is totally fine. You don't gotta listen to it. I thought maybe, though, depending on what you guys thought, is to censor the shortened versions, because it would be easy for me to clip out, you know, my F-bombs and stuff like that. Because I get it, not everybody loves it. I personally will always swear on my platforms, so proceed with caution. I mean, it says it right in the intro, so I don't know why it's such a surprise. But I've always sworn in my videos. It's how I talk if you were to meet me in real life, so I don't want to edit myself in the sense of a live stream, because I want to be myself, I want to be authentic. But in a shortened format, I figure it would be something that I could easily do. So if you guys like the idea, or if you want me to just shorten it to make it quicker but still keep my personality in it, feel free to let me know. That's just something I was pondering. And other than that, all aboard the Hot Mess Express, everybody. I know that was a significantly longer intro than what we typically do, but I just, you know, I come across certain things. We're getting back into the swing of things over on the tube. And I am also cross-promoting these videos on my other social medias as well. So feel free to show me some love. Like the video, subscribe if you're not. And also, thumbs up the video or thumbs it down. That's cool too. And let's just jump in, because we got a full face of stuff, or at least a majority of the full face. The only thing that's not new is the brows, which I already did. Guys, I cannot wait for my favorites video, because this pencil, it's already gone. That just tells you how much I loved it, because I just got it like a month ago. So, hair's in. We love that for us. First thing I'm going to start with is prepping my skin. And this is not brand new, but it's new-ish for me in the sense of I have not used it nearly as much as I should have for like the hype that this has. I think I've used it like once or twice. So I need to continue to test the Rhode, what is this even called? The Rose Glazing Milk Ceramide Facial Essence. A lot of people rave about this, especially for skin prep with their makeup. I don't know. Me personally, I think this is something that is so unnecessary, especially since I normally use like the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, which gives me more than enough skin prep, makes my skin look incredible. This is more, I would say, appropriate if you have, I don't know, like, I would say oilier skin, or maybe like normal oily. I feel like if you're dry, this is not going to give you enough. I mean, it's nice, but I'm just like surprised at the hype that this has. So this is me continuing to test it. I do like the texture of the formula. Like, I don't know, it's got like a little bit of thickness for being an essence, but I don't know, I'm just really surprised at the hype that this has. I don't know if it's just because it's Hailey Bieber or what, but I know it's on sale at Sephora. This is like the first time that Rhode has been on sale so far. So I feel like if you've been eyeing this, I got the mini size. I'll use it up, but I just don't find myself reaching for it for how long that I've had this. I've had this since my last Sephora video. So, or my last Sephora haul video. All right, so skin is prepped. If anything, I feel like it makes my skin feel like dirty. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think. Anyways, let's move on to my eyeballs. Wow, I almost just dropped this. So we're going to use the R.E.M Wicked for Good is it Oden Forest eyeshadow palette. Fun fact, I have never seen Wicked. I know. You would think me being such like a Disney girly, I would be all about this life. I don't know why. It just hasn't appealed to me. I always see all the rave. But this, like the color story, the packaging looks so pretty. So when I posted this on my Instagram, I mean, I get it why people are interested because it's neutrals with the greens and the like the mauvey tones. So I'm like, I get it. But I was just surprised because I could usually know what to expect when I'm asking my audience, like, what kind of videos you want to see, if that makes sense. And I just didn't expect this to be one where people were like, unanimously, yes. I don't think anybody said no, or at least that I saw when I last checked it. Stacy said, if people don't like the way you express yourself, then they shouldn't watch. I do agree. However, I understand when people are saying, like, they're watching their video around kids and stuff. Like, obviously, they're not going to want their kids listening to it. So I'm like, I get it. And especially since I'm going through and editing something anyways. And I feel like a lot of the people that really love my personality and the way that I talk, they watch my lives. But I don't know. If the consensus is shorten them and keep the swearing in there, I'm going to fucking do that. Because ultimately, I want to give you what you guys want. But I also agree in the sense of there's plenty of makeup reviewers to watch. And I guess what really made me rethink this, I'm just priming my eyes with my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. I guess what really made me rethink it is because the comments were actually nicer than what they usually are. Usually people are like, oh my god, trash, blah, blah. But these ones were actually like, your reviews are really good. I just wish that I could watch it. So I'm like, okay, I could, take some things into consideration, especially, you want to give your audience the things that you want, and you want people to obviously like watching your video and look forward to them. It's just one of those things where I'm like, my intro literally says it though. Like, there's absolutely going to be swearing. Don't get me wrong. The swearing is never going to completely go away. That just won't happen. It's just if I'm reposting the videos anyways. So if you guys don't really know how this works, not that you guys probably even give a fuck, but you'll notice when you go to my channel, if you just click on like my homepage, the main videos that show up are the pre-filmed ones, or the ones that I repost, like the one that I'm talking about, my last video. So my lives, it's almost like I feel like you have to search for them in the live section, because I can't make that as like the primary page that shows up. You know what I mean? So if that was the case, I wouldn't worry about it. But like the first thing that people see on my channel is like super old videos, because I always post lives. You guys probably get it. Regardless, if you guys are like, nah, bitch, keep it what it is, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, eyes are primed. Let's jump into this beautiful palette. You know what? Let me give you some swatches. I'm gonna say a couple, and then I know I'm gonna end up swatching this whole fucking thing. So automatically, I have not touched this palette yet. This color story, or no, did I swatch? I'm like, did I swatch this on Instagram? I can't remember. I was impressed when I looked at this color story. I'm like, ooh, okay, it's different. The quality of the packaging felt real nice. So naturally, I'm more excited because usually when the packaging is better, the quality of the inside is usually good as well. So that's the top. Keep it what it is. That is the top row. And then we're going to get into the glorious greens down here. And I feel like this is what people are going to probably love about this palette. So let me give you quick swatches. This is where I'm saying, like, those, like, I was going to say pre-filmed. Those reposted videos are nice because see how long this takes me to do this type of stuff? The pre-filmed, I just cut out all this bullshit that I'm saying, and then it's back in action. Look how pretty these look, though. Hold on. Let me show you all the swatches because, damn, this looks fucking gorgina. Immediately, yes. I think this looks super pretty. Hopefully you guys can still hear me because my phone's ringing and it's attached to my computer right now. Yeah. Immediately, yes. I think these look gorgeous. So, let's put these on the eyeball, shall we? Is there a color? Like, that green is speaking to me so heavily. Ooh. Let's see just kind of where the look takes me. I'm going to start with my neutrals. I like how it's, like, primarily neutral. You got a pop of purple. Mostly the greens, though, which I feel like when it comes to Wicked, that's kind of what I expect. All right, let me grab my Reffer. What number is this? My Reffer number 2. And then I'm going to start with, I think I'm going to start with this deeper green. I kind of wish this palette had a black in it. Or a really deep brown, but we're going to see just how this goes. All right, so right off the bat, got pigmentation. I like it. So I'm just going to press this shade right into the crease. This is just the deeper green that's on the bottom row of the palette. Yes, this one right here. Gorge. Love the color. The blendability is what's going to be the real kicker, though. What do you guys think of this palette? Are you interested in it? Did you kind of look at it and be like, meh? Why were you guys so adamant that I post about this damn collection? Was it the palette? Was it the face palette? Those are always the things I'm curious about. Because like I said, I was not ready. I was not expecting it. Where are you guys watching from as well? Because this is later than when I usually go live. My friend's house caught on fire today. I feel so fucking bad for her. Well, for them. It's her and her husband. I feel so bad. That's why that's not the main reason I was late today, but I was making sure she was good. Like, fuck. I couldn't imagine. Now I'm going to take this, like, eggplant color. Push this on the outer. Are you guys noticing a trend with how I do my makeup? A shade like this would be one that would normally raise my eyebrows, because I feel like these colors are a little harder to formulate. So I'm just going to pack it in first. Megan says, we just want you to post. All right, damn it. So one thing to note about the way that I'll be posting going forward, as long as, you know, you guys keep enjoying the content, is if you guys see me do a live, it'll say live on the thumbnail. And then if it's a repost, it won't have that little live toggle on it. Just so, you know, sometimes, you know, you want to get the content, but you want it to hurry the fuck up, which is why I usually tell you guys watch it like 2 times speed, because, you know, sometimes you don't got an hour to sit around and watch a video. Sometimes you want it a little bit quicker. So I feel like the shorter, more concise versions are usually about like 15, 20 minutes. And I feel like that is a decent amount of time that you guys could spend with me, right? All right, so noticing on this side, a little bit of patchiness. See that right there? That's why I like to pack these colors. And then depending on how it sticks, tells me if it's going to be good or not. That I'm layering quite a bit of shadow, and I'm still noticing that little bit of patchiness. I don't notice it as much on this side, but I'm still noticing a little bit of yeah, that's still patchy. Meh. Don't love that. And some people will say, it's the way you're applying it. Fuck off, okay? Because that's how I apply all my eyeshadow. How you like that? All right. Sticking with, I feel like I gotta do it. I feel like this needs to go in this look right now. Right? Because, yes. I'm going to put this on the center. And then on the inner, do you guys want me to do the purple or the green? So I'm talking about this shade or this shade. The silver is also speaking to me, but Jill says, nah, we live for the long lives. See, that's why I still do them, is because I know my audience loves them. It's more of to grow the audience is why I'm going to be doing these shorter videos, just because it's a little bit of something for everybody. You know, long-time viewer, first-time commenter, don't change a thing. You are hands down my favorite beauty content creator on any platform. The lives feel so honest, genuine, and talking to a friend. Thank you, Jordan. We love seeing you in the chat. See, those are the things that mean so much to me. Thank you. I don't know, like, first of all, whenever I get those comments, I'm like, listen, I get it. Like, I'm not for everyone. The way that I talk is not for everyone. However, the last thing that I would think to post on somebody's video is, listen, you have great reviews, but I hate the way that you talk. I don't know. I'm like, could never be me. Could never be me. Because to me, that is such entitlement. Because it's like, all right, you're saying you like everything about me except for me. Like the fucking audacity, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm a Lone Ranger thinking that, but that's when I get those comments, I don't think they mean to come off that way, because I never want to think that people are just outright being assholes. You never want to think that about people. You never want to think that people are dicks. But sometimes that's how it comes off, and y'all need to chill the fuck out. Because it's really as simple as, all right, how many content creators are on this platform? There are so many that are PG or G rated. That ain't ever going to be me. But, you know, I feel like there are people that probably would appreciate it that aren't assholes. And that's why, like I said earlier, those comments really, they made me rethink things a little, where I'm just like, you know what, that's a valid point, and they weren't assholes about it. Because some people, like I said, are always, like, some people are unhinged with making those sort of comments. All right. I'm not loving this green as much. I feel like I'm going to like applying this better because it's a little chunky. So this is one thing that I was talking about with, what palette was it? The Danessa palette. So sometimes eyeshadows apply better with a finger. That's just, sometimes for me, that's just how it is. And especially with eyeshadows like this, I don't know if you can see how it picks up a little bit chunky. So I'll almost like smooth it out on my hand, or I'll make sure that I'm really smoothing it out on my eyelid. Because I have the textured lids, I have hooded eyes, sometimes it makes it look fucked up. We're trying to avoid looking fucked up, okay? Or it just looks unflattering, and we ain't trying to look that way. Let's see. Jill says, personally, the reason I love your videos is how long and detailed they are, and you show comparisons in different looks. And also why you try so much makeup that isn't mainstream. Yes. Thank you, Sandy. Stacy, I agree. People can definitely be crazy. Jennifer says, I watch all your content multiple times over, even the foundation reviews. I don't even wear foundation. Hi, Laura. Thank you for being here. See, I had a feeling you guys would feel that way, but I'm like, let's open up the conversation. And, you know, we've been here for a long time. Like, how many years have I been doing content? A lot of my viewers have been here for such a long time, and you've seen the evolution of me, my channel. And even though I'm not always like super active, I'm just using the lighter brown to just see if this could blend a little bit. Even though I'm not always as active, I could tell you one thing that anybody will probably vouch any day is I have never changed. And I don't ever plan on changing. It's just, I want to see if maybe I can change as far as like how my content is put out. Because who knows, maybe you guys would surprise me like you did with this R.E.M palette. Like maybe you guys would be like, yeah, I would love that. I mean, that's not what we're seeing right now, but I just wanted to almost put it out there just to see what you guys thought. So let me know in the comments. Let me know in the live chat. I'm going back through with that darker green shade because that just got real chaotic real quick. Like the blend is not blending. So, yeah, we'll see how this, let's see if we can work this. So when I put that lighter shade, so this is the one I'm talking about, this one right here. When I tried to blend that edge, one, it changed the color. So that's where I'm like, okay, now I got to bring this color back in because I really like the color. I was almost trying to like soften the edge. And this is more of like what I was looking for. But sometimes this is just what happens. Is you do a little blend, and depending on the eyeshadows, sometimes they adjust and it doesn't adjust in the way that you want it to. Or at least this happens to me, and it's very likely because of how I still do my makeup. So I'm gonna, if anything, I'm gonna explain this process as I'm just gonna dip back into the colors that I already used, and I'm just gonna liven everything back up. Yeah, like that shade is very concerning for me. Another question. Has anybody heard anything about Marseille Beauty, like, when they're launching or anything like that? I keep feeling like I'm missing something. Like, did I miss an announcement? Because I feel like they should have launched by now, but I'm so excited, though, for more... I'm going to say Makeup Geek for the Makeup Geek return, but as Marseille... I mean, it's not bad. I could see this being a little finicky for people, though. Like, proceed with caution with this one. I would say definitely do your eyes before your face as well. Just because with the way that these are applying, at least for me, these are brushes that I always use. These are techniques that I always use. I notice that I'm having to manipulate these shadows a little bit different, which is fine. Like, but that's the point of testing makeup and just seeing how it works with the routines that I use. and all that stuff. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yes, Sandy. You guys always do it. You prove it to me every single time. You guys are like, oh, there's a Sephora sale. Let's go see if Brit's back. Because if you're relatively new, because this is what has always been really frustrating about YouTube, is it's really hard to grow on YouTube. And I have noticed so much more success in the past. I'm going to say in the past like 6 months because of YouTube Shorts. Do you guys watch YouTube Shorts? Growing my channel over the past few years has been so difficult. And this is where I tell you guys, like, this is why so many content creators have moved to other platforms, because of how difficult it is to grow. How difficult it is in such a saturated market to be noticed. So that's what kind of gave me the idea to repurpose content in the sense of, all right, do the long form because I know a lot of people love it, but then also do the short form. Just it helps gain an audience. It really does. And then it just gives your audience more options to watch. I don't fucking know. But in the past like 6 months, my channel I feel like was at 14,000 for like 2 fucking years. So I noticed the other day, I think I'm at what, 17,000? Which I'm like, holy shit, never thought I would get here because of how difficult it is to grow. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here and spending your time with me. So I obviously want to give you guys what you want. I'm going to get all sappy, guys. All right, let's go in. This is a new concealer for me. A little bit light. So this is from Tinted. And this was also gifted to me. This is one thing about like affiliates and stuff. So whenever we tell you guys to shop our affiliate links, which I do have everything linked down below that I'm using today, I didn't realize how much brands rely on affiliate companies. Like, so I use ShopMy, or there's brands like Like to Know It, LTK, some people call it, Magic Links. This is how a lot of brands are noticing us. So I was posting so much content around the Hourglass palettes, right? And I was making so much commissions, and all these brands all of a sudden started sending me stuff. So I have a lot of product that I buy, but if I ever forget to tell you guys, a lot of this stuff is sent to me. I always try to make sure that I tell you, so you're just aware, but that will never sway my opinions on products. Megan said I like the shorts, especially for swatches. I really like shorts for unboxings and swatches. I mean, I feel like I personally am more, like, I'm a YouTube girly. I love still watching YouTube videos because I like the longer formats as well. Like, I produce what I like to watch. So, the shorts, like, I post them, and I have, like, the lowest expectations for them just because I'm like, okay, I don't love super short form content all the time, but the consensus is a majority of the internet does. Like, people just look at the views. Like, if you go on my TikTok, look at my views on TikTok in comparison to my YouTube videos. It's nuts. You can't even compare them. So that stuff is content creators. That's stuff that we pay attention to. All right, so this concealer, I'm not like super jazzed about it. I think it looked nuts. This is one thing I started doing recently as well. Like, I take my concealer and I put it on my nose because foundation loves to not stay on my nose. Since I've been doing this, I feel like it's helped. So I continue to do it. You can do that if you want. You don't have to. Next, we have contour stick. This is from House Labs. I picked this up during the Sephora sale. I think I figured out how I like to use this. So I'm going to show you guys today. My Crystal E Cosmetics, this is the K20. I'm going to run this right through the product. And then I'm going to just blend it onto my face. It doesn't apply as harsh that way. It blends a little bit easier. Like, this is just how I've been liking it. Because you guys saw I applied it the other day, like, straight to my face. Little more difficult to blend out. It was weird because, like, the first time I used this, I felt like it blended out really easily. But I think your brush matters a lot with this one. So this is the brush that I like to use this with the most. Did I just make sense? This is the brush that I like to use with this the most. Yes, I did. Okay. So the other day I used my K21, which is a little bit fluffier, and it blended out a lot more uneven. So I think if you're somebody that tried this with a fluffier brush, try a smaller, more dense, but still, like, this is small and dense, but it's still, like, fluffy, if that makes sense. I feel like this brush to me is perfect with this formula. So this would be the one that I would continue to use with this one here. We are definitely highlighted and contoured today. I see that there's 47 people watching and only 22 thumbs up. So guys, you guys need to come through. Or thumbs it down, that's cool too. I ain't judging. If it makes you feel better, I can't see who's leaving what, like, thumbs ups or thumbs down. So if you don't like it, that's fine. I ain't gonna call you out. I wonder if people actually don't do that stuff because they think I'm gonna say something if they do it. That would be everything. I wish that it did tell me. Like, oh, this person thumbs down the video. I would call it out in a heartbeat. All right, let me look at... Oh, my God. This under eye looks tragic. Ah! Oh, no. Oh, no. Where's my... Oh, it's right here. This... You know what this is giving me? Hourglass. I think if you like the Hourglass concealer, you'll like this one. Like, even the formula kind of reminds me of it. Marlena mentioned she was sampling lab samples from Marcy Beauty and a personality, so hopefully soon. See, on the website, it says coming in... Here, one more look at the swatches before I wipe them off. Like, those swatches look gorgeous. It says on the website, coming in 2025, but, like, 2025 is almost over. And I feel like she hasn't really said anything about it. But I'm patiently waiting. I can't wait. All right. I'm going to use this today. So this is from Pure Cosmetics, the 4-in-1 Skin Tint. How we're going to feel about this, I have no idea. Because I do like a skin tint from time to time. I feel like my skin's in a pretty good place. So, Jasmine, the Hourglass Charm Palettes never hit the Hourglass website. I keep checking. I keep asking myself, I'm like, you know what? I wonder if they saw my video speculating. And they said, you know what? We're going to make this bitch wrong. I'm convinced Hourglass hates my ass by now. Just because, first of all, they never acknowledge my content. And for how much content I do, oh, I'm going to have to use something different. This is way too light. This is way too light for how light of a concealer I have on right now. Oh, it's like, I feel like it's getting a little bit darker as it dries. We'll try it. Yeah, I expected them to come in, like, October. And I still have not seen anything about the charm palettes. They're still at the flagship store. If they don't drop those online, that'll be the biggest fail of 2025. Because I think those palettes would have did better than the holiday palettes. That's just from the feedback that I was getting as I was producing the content. Like, as soon as those dropped, and maybe this is why that they didn't do it yet. As soon as those palettes dropped, everybody wanted those. So I wonder if once the holiday palettes sell out, I wonder if that's when they'll drop. Because, I don't know, I feel like they might have thought that the holiday palettes we're going to give them more attention. Because the holiday palettes do well every single year. So maybe they thought, like, okay, if we drop these charm palettes, like, our holiday palettes won't sell. Which I don't think would be the case. But I could see that being a concern. Especially since when people saw those custom charms, they're like, yeah, everybody wants those. They also never restocked at the store. Really? I could have swore I'd just seen a post that said that they were in store. Oh, interesting. All right, I gotta add a little bit more because this is a skin tint. I'm really liking this side especially, which I thought that I would. And I noticed myself the past couple days, like since I got this, I noticed myself reaching for it. I like the shape of this. I need to see how this is after I wash it a couple times because I feel like it's a little bit scratchy, which could change just as I use it. It's almost like I'm breaking the brush in right now. But I really like this side because I do think, especially for somebody like me, how I was just saying, like I have a hard time getting things to stay on my nose. I think applying the foundation to my nose like this, it's definitely helping. At least maybe it is in just my brain. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I just rambled a lot about the Hourglass palettes, but I'm like, business-wise, that would make total sense. Like, oh, okay, we see there's a lot of demand for this, and I could just see how they would fear that their holiday palettes wouldn't sell. And obviously, you want to sell out your holiday palettes like they do every single year. So I could see, especially since the Sephora sale is coming to a close here soon. This is why I never do my eyebrows first, because I always have to do them over again anyways. How are you guys liking this skin tint, though? I think it looks pretty. I just don't know how much I'm going to love this for me. We'll see how it looks after powder. I forget what I was just saying. Squirrel. They were supposed to reach out to people on a wait list. Ooh. Huh. I could have swore I just saw a post saying that they were available to play. Or it was like an email or something. They have some sort of event coming up. And there was a post about the charm palettes at the store. If that's the case, that's weird as fuck. I don't know. I'm still team Hourglass is going to come online. I really think that there's way too much hype around those for them to not. That's just my opinion, though. I love it, though. People keep asking me, like, oh, what's going on with the Hourglass palettes? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't work there. I wish I knew. I wish they liked me. Damn. All right, we're going to use the Sephora collection blur powder. I'm going to do one of these. Because I'm not the biggest fan of the netting. I get why people like it, though. But I like to apply it. I dab it off a little, and then set. That's how we're going to roll today. I can't get over that concealer. I was not expecting that to look like that on my under eyes. So, I don't think that concealer is going to be my new favorite one. Well, we'll see. I feel like the skin tint is looking better than I thought it was going to with powder. This powder is nice, though. I do really like it. And I really like this little dinky velour puff because this is actually good quality. You're our Hourglass plug. I know, but, like, they don't tell me shit. I'm the Hourglass plug because I'm a psycho and I do all my detective work. I'm like, damn, Hourglass, can't you give me, like, a fucking follow or something? They did like one of my videos this year, though, so that was progress. Look at the under eye, though. Not a fan. Looking old as fuck. Like, I'm only 35. Damn. Tinted, you're playing me. You playing these under eyes. I don't look like that. All right, let's bring some life back to this face because we looking cray-cray. Crystally, what is this? Like, you can barely read it. K53. K53. Oh, I can't wait to do a wear test on this skin tint, though. Definitely looking better than I thought it would, for sure. Okay. We got on the powder. This, I mean, at 30% off during the Sephora sale, I think this is worth it. I still have yet to place my online order yet. I think the pink one's going to come home with me as well, because I need to declutter. I need to declutter my powders. I'm going to put that right in my drawer. Okay, how's the skin looking? Do we like it? Is there anything we don't like? One thing I will notice, or I will note, not notice, one thing I will note about the Haus Labs contour stick, this makes me look more chiseled than probably any other contour stick I've used. Like, I know I said the Sephora collection one. I feel like it's very similar to that one, but I think it's the shade that I like about this one. So this is the shade Sculpt, because I feel like I always look chiseled as fuck with this one. And I like that. Then I'll take, this is one that I've been using a lot. Little Sephora recommendation if you guys were curious. I know this is so expensive, but this for contour is so fucking good. The blushes I'm not the biggest fan of, I'm not going to lie. And the Narzita brush. I need to buy another one of these because this is old as fuck as well. But this, like, I go, whoop, 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 tap it, do one of these over that just to chisel her a little bit more. I love the shade Biscuit, though. I think this is such a good contour shade for me. And it just gives me a little bit of setting Little extra chiz. And it's Gucci. Love it. I wish that they would just launch this as its own powder. But I will say, I think for Westman Atelier, the powders are one of my least favorite things that they do. Because I don't think they're anything, like, super exceptional. It's the shade of this one that I really like. The shade Biscuit. But I think a lot of people are going to be like, I think this is like $75 or 60 or something crazy like that. I don't think a lot of people are going to say that that's worth it. But I think the powder is nice. The powder, the shade is nice. I like it. Now, do I have any new bronzers? No. Let me do a bronzer real quick. I'll do this one because it's like my newest one and I'm still technically testing it out. The Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. Why I made the decision to buy a matte bronzer, I have no idea. Because I'm not usually a matte bronzer girly. But I felt like the shade was nice on this one as well. This to me is more of like a contour shade though. This isn't really rocking my world though. Like, it's fine. I think more fall winter appropriate because it's a matte, at least for me. Yes, Sandy, 75. So I'm like, if you were eyeing it, the Sephora sale is probably the best time to get it. Because, first of all, Westman Atelier never goes on sale. Like I said, the shade's really nice. That formula of that contour, I really like it. The packaging's hella cute. Yeah, if I'm buying it, it's during a Sephora sale for sure. Yeah, like, there's nothing wrong with this bronzer. It's just, I personally like a little bit more warmth. And I'm typically a fan of more, like, satin or, like, not dewy. I should say, like, satin. Slightly, not glittery, radiant. That's what I like, a more radiant bronze, usually. But, like, it's fine. Now we can move on to the other fun part, which is the cheek palette. So this is the R.E.M. Beauty Wicked for Good Cherry Blossom Blush Palette in the shade Pink. So I think this has 3 blushes. And then I've got a pinky highlight that I could use as well. So this is what the packaging looks like. Super cute. Stacy said I might buy it. I will have it linked down below if you are interested. This is what this palette looks like. I think it looks really cute. My first instinct when I look at this, though, is ColourPop. So let's give you some swatches real quick. Like, that one feels nice. This is the one I'm a little concerned about. I feel like this just looks like it's going to accentuate texture, and same with this one. But let's see if applying it to the face gives me a little more hope for this palette. So you got one matte one matte blush and 2 more radiant blushes. Actually, that's swatched really pretty. So I'm going to put the matte one on one side, this one on the other side, and then I'll probably put this over the top of the matte just so you can see all 3 colors. I mean, if it looks like that on my cheek, I'm going to be here for it. Ah! Oh, pretty packaging, yes. All right, so I'm going to take my Crystal K32, start with the blush. That's the matte formula. Put this over here. Yeah, like, that shade's cute. You know what this also reminds me of? You remember Alamar Cosmetics when they did the Encanto collection? It reminds me of that too a little bit. This is cute. Color's cute. I mean, I feel like in 2025, like, how do you fuck up a blush? But I mean, it can be done, so I shouldn't say that too loud. Now I'm going to go in with this shade on the other side. So this looks like it's going to have a slightly more of like a highlight effect. So I have textured skin, so that could be a slight concern for somebody like me. But let's see how it looks. I'm trying to look, but it's not really working out. I think it looks cute. What do you guys think? Tell me if this looks better than the first one. Way more flattering, though, than I thought it was going to be. I thought having that higher shine, it would really accentuate the texture, but I don't feel like it's doing that. So we've got matte version on this side and more radiant version on this side. I think it does accentuate a little bit of texture, especially when you bring it down here. So this would be a formula that would be better suited to keep focused back here. So that's what I'm going to do with this shade on this side. Take it on that same brush. I just keep wiping it off in between. And then I would focus this back here. So you get that slight highlight effect, but it's not going to go down here where I have all my large pores. This will be dependent on, like, what your skin concerns are. If you don't have texture, you won't have a fucking problem at all. But, I mean, it's cute. I'm not mad at it. It looks prettier than I thought it was going to, not going to lie. So, that's a win. All right. I actually think the blush palette I like a little bit more than the eyeshadow palette. Like, the eyeshadow's cute, but I'm not shitting my pants over it. Eyeing the blush palette. Yeah, it's definitely radiant. It is cute. And then there's, I think, a peach version as well. So, now I have this pink highlighter, which, you know, I love me some Patrick Ta, but I think some of the shit that goes on with that brand is so shady? Is that the right word? So I've got this pinky tone highlight. I also have the brush, which I have reached for this brush a ton. Where is it? I just used it the other day. It should be right in my basket of wonder. Watch, it's not going to be here because I need it. Hold on. You guys could like the video in the meantime if you'd like. Hold on a sec. Too many brushes. And I just keep buying more like an idiot. Yeah, like this is what I keep all my brushes in. Not all of them, but like all my most used ones. So it's like it should be in here. You guys want to see a waste of money? This Charlotte Tilbury brush. Why the fuck I bought that, I have no idea. Like, why am I so stupid with my money sometimes? Okay, it must not be in there. I'll have to use that at a later date. But it's a nice highlight brush, I'm not going to lie. But instead of using that one, I just got really hot. Instead of using that one, I'm going to start with the powder. And I'm going to take this brush from BK Beauty. And then I could probably use this actually with the cream formula as well because it's a little bit more dense. If you've tried this new formula and also the old formula, can you guys tell me what you think of it? Because I don't think it's any fucking different than what it was. So, if you guys didn't know, they launched these like a year ago. Very quietly sold out, left the shelves. You could not find any of these anywhere. But nothing was ever said like what the fuck was going on. And I did remember seeing a lot of people were complaining about the quality of it, blah, blah, blah. Well, then it was like all of a sudden these were relaunching, and it's like, but what was wrong with them the first time? And they said, oh, it's a new and improved formula, yada, yada, yada. And I'm just like, okay, whatever, let's try it again. Because I did return my initial one because I just didn't think it was anything spectacular. Like, it's cute, but it's the fucking same as what it was. At least that's how I feel about it. I feel that this is the exact same. Like, the tackiness of it still feels the same. Does anybody know, like, what exactly was changed about this, if anything actually was? Because I can't tell you. I mean, it's cute if you like that wet highlight. Like, this in the summer I would love. But this I would not wear fall, winter time. Because, one, your hair is going to probably stick to it. Because it does feel, like, sticky. You know what it feels like? It feels almost like a lip gloss or like Vaseline. It feels like that on your face. So, I mean, summertime, much more appropriate, at least in my opinion. I'll keep this one because I'm like, fine, I got rid of the other one, but I'll keep this one. I just really don't think anything is different. This gives me exactly what the last one did. So there's that. All right, let me go over this with my brush real quick. Just to get it to lay a little bit more flat on the skin. Blend out this under eye because what the fuck is going on there? Yeah, I think the biggest fail of the video is definitely going to be that. It's definitely going to be that, I think. I've been eyeing this one too. Girl, I'm here for it. I heard this one. The putty cream side is better than the previous. The cream side would melt faster to the touch. These still do the same. Like, they feel exactly the same. I wish I still had the first one, but the texture of it feels the exact from what I remember. It's not like... I feel like the cream blushes are more creamy than the highlighters. The highlighters, to me, feel more like slippery. I don't know. Who am I, though? I'm just a girl that tries makeup on the internet. Oh, let's see. Let's go to... back to the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to put the darker green shade on. I'm going to do like the outer half of this one. On each side. It amazes me how you guys don't get bored watching my eyeshadow looks, because I'm like, they're always the same. But it just works. It works on my eye shape. And that's it. And then let me take my Rephr. What number is this? Rephr 14. And then I'm getting a lot of flakiness all over the palette, just so you guys know. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this eggplant shade. I'm going to be careful, especially on my under eye, because a shade like this could easily look like you got blasted in the face. So I'm going to keep this nice and high. Just want to blend a little, like blend out that edge a little bit. Cute. This is definitely a workable palette. I don't know. You know what? Let me look and see how much this palette is, because I feel like it's not crazy expensive. Also, there was a reason I wanted to talk about Ulta today. I'll get there, though. If I forget, remind me. Hold on. I'm just looking to see how much this palette is so you guys could see. I do have it linked down below if anybody is interested in it. Oh, load. So the eyeshadow palette retails for... Oh, fuck. It's a $60 palette. Wow. And the blush palette's $40? I like don't know what to think about that. Wow. I was expecting like 30. Oh, wow. I feel like I just, like, I'm tripping just reading that. Wow. Even the blush palette's at 40. I'm like... Because, like, R.E.M, they're not, like, luxury high-end. They're like a... How would you classify R.E.M Beauty? I feel like they're like a moderate makeup brand, right? I feel like maybe 40. I feel like 40 would be, like, pushing it for what their palette should cost. Right? Am I the only one that thinks that? I can't believe this is a $60 fucking palette. I'm probably yelling so loud. I need to chill the fuck out. I just was not expecting that. Okay, so right off of that, I'm not going to say the palette's bad because it's not. I think for the finickiness of some of the shades automatically, like, would make it not worth it for me. Like, the colors are cute, but I think you could get these in so many other palettes. Wow. Even at a sale, I'm like, oh, wow. If that was a $40 palette, I'd be like, okay, yeah, get it on sale. I mean, it's cute, but... Wow, I should have checked. You know what? You got my live reaction to what this palette costs, so you're welcome. I feel like that just alone should tell you exactly what I think about it. Okay, let's, I gotta blend one more shade on this under eye. I can't get past that, I don't think. Holy fuck. Alright, so now, I'm gonna take this shade and a little bit of this shade, because I just want a little bit more depth on the under eye. And then I'm just going to smoke this out. This is how I always do my lower lash line. Just because I bring mine down a little bit more, like my eyeshadows. One, especially when I'm using a concealer that looks like this one that I'm not really loving and it's accentuating my lines. It helps me conceal them a little bit more when I have eyeshadow over the top. Because it's like you bring it down just enough to make it blend with your eyeshadow. Like your creases blend with your eyeshadow. You know what I mean? Okay, let me go to my eyeliner. I have to use this one today because I forgot to tell you guys about this in my recommendations. Where art thou? If you're looking for, because you guys know I'm always talking about pastel eyeliners, like I want all the pastels, and I really recommended the Sarah Creole. It's not a pastel, but I really recommend this formula for this brown shade that's rich cocoa. But if you're looking for a pastel, I think the Prada eyeliners are so good. Love these. So I'm going to use the green shade right on this waterline. I feel like I just had a stroke. Like I forgot what I was saying. And somehow managed to put that sentence together. I'm just going to focus this on my waterline. Creamy, pigmented. And once this dries, it lasts really nicely in the waterline. I'll link this down below for you guys. This one's great. And also this one right here. This is the purple shade. Look at, you're getting a Sephora recommendations in this one as well. This is the purple shade right here. One of my absolute favorites. And then also, while we're talking about Sephora recommendations and pastel eyeliners, this one from Gucci is so good if you love blues. Look at that one. So Gucci Beauty, and then these two are Prada Beauty. I think the Prada Beauty ones are a little bit better than the Gucci, but you can't get this color in the Prada line. Yes, thank you, Jennifer. It's been a journey to get here. But this is the beauty of testing new makeup live, so we're here. All right, so those two, definitely recommend. I'll link these down below for you guys. And what did you guys get at the Sephora sale? Like, the Sephora sale is still going on. I initially wanted that palette until I saw the price tag. It's giving Denona pricing, I wouldn't say Makeup Revolution shadows. I don't even know what brand I would consider similar to these. Like when ColourPop has a really good palette. That's kind of what I feel like this line is giving me, right? I feel bad saying that, but it's even like the textures of them. Yeah. Have you tried any? No, I have not tried any. Is it Hung Van Gogh? I have not. Is there pastel liners? Because that's what I'm in the market for always. Like, I love me a pastel eyeliner. Mm-hmm. Yes, so pretty. See? I forgot to tell you guys about them. Sephora sale. Prada never goes on sale. 20% off, baby, if you're a VIB. Okay, I have to tell you guys about this mascara. Because, one, it's on sale at Ulta right now. This will bring me to what I was going to tell you guys about Ulta. So, I know the Sephora sale is going on. But one thing you might not have seen is Ulta also has a sale. And it's equivalent to 20% off if you spend $100. So you can get $10 off 50, 15 off of 75, or $20 off of 100. Use code GIFTS at checkout. I personally bought all of my shampoo and conditioners. Got 20% off. Boom. Love it. So if you're wanting anything that is also available at Ulta that's at the Sephora sale, get it at Ulta because the point system's way better. All right? Then there's something else that's going on. And this is why I wanted to use this mascara, because this you're going to see. Do you guys want me to do a Sephora or October favorites? There we go. Wow, squirrel. If you guys want me to do a Sephora, or I keep wanting to say Sephora favorites. What the fuck? If you guys want me to do an October favorites, this is on sale currently. So they're doing like an early Black Friday type thing. So all of these mini sizes are $10. You've got Fix Plus, Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. Like I know a lot of people love that. Do not get the new Urban Decay All Nighter. At least I do not recommend it whatsoever. It's not even close to the same. I just had to say that because how dare they? MAC Fix Plus, MAC Lipsticks, Anastasia Brow Gel, and the Dibs mascara. This is my current favorite mascara. I fucking love it. So I would definitely recommend if you've been wanting to try it. It's on sale at Ulta for $10 for a mini size. To me, that's a run, don't walk, because I think it's a great mascara. And I'm going to show you why. Because I always tell you guys, my eyes are insanely sensitive. And this is one mascara. One, I don't find that I have to really wear lashes. I think with a look like this, I would wear lashes. But for my everyday, like when I wear my Patrick Ta Eye Duo, I wear this and call it a day. So you've got a primer on one side, which is brown. Something about that I absolutely adore. The fact that it's a brown primer and not white like a lot of other primers are. So I'll go in and lay down this. I don't have fantastic lashes, but this works for me. It works enough for me. And then on the other side, which one thing about this mascara, so you see how it says Dibs right here? The way that I remember that this is, like, what side is the primer and what side's not. So, like, as you're reading a sentence, where the sentence starts is the primer, and where the sentence ends is the mascara. I saw Kelly Rose Arno. Is it Kelly Rose Sarno? Or Kelly Rose Arno? She's on TikTok. She's the one that tests all the mascaras. She said that in one of her videos, and that just stuck with me. So, figured I'd pass that along to you guys. And then I'll just coat my mascara. I'm probably going to end up getting one of those mini sizes because I think this formula is so good. And also, it comes off insanely easy if you're somebody like me that has extremely sensitive eyes. Like, this mascara, first of all, it wears amazing. Like, it will not budge. And then when you take it off, it comes off so easily. It's like, it doesn't make sense because you're like, how did this just last so well and not come off? But then it comes off so quick. It's strange, but it's a thing. So there we go. So I'm just going to coat. I could do several coats of this mascara as well. And again, like I said, I will have all of this stuff linked down below. I have both the links and also a direct link to my ShopMy that has all of the products that I'm going to use in the whole video. And then I'll hit those lower lashes and we'll be Gucci. Like, normally I would put lashes on if I was going out, but I'm not. So we're just going to leave it like this. Because you don't need to wear those lashes. You really don't. I think the skin is looking so nice. Like, this is surprising me a lot more than I thought it was going to. Like, when I first applied it, I'm like, ooh, this is going to be problematic. But I think the skin is actually not bad. At least that's what I think about it. One more thing that I want to use, because I didn't use a cream blush today, and I love a cream blush. So Merit Beauty sent me over a bunch of stuff, and they got this little trio of their, what are they, like the Flush Balms, I think. So these are going to give you a more dewy finish, which I personally like, especially in the summertime. I'm going to have a bitchin' time getting this out since I have nails. But Merit, I feel like, is over there killing it, and nobody's even talking about it. Because, did you guys see those Solo Shadow Sheens? I feel like I've been talking about them nonstop, and I need more people to back me up on it. I gotta, like, pry this out of this box right now. There we go. So there's this really bright pink in here. So this is the shade La Bonbon. Super cute. And I'll give you a swatch of what the shade itself looks like. But these apply very sheer. So I feel like when you look at it like this, you're like, whoa. But then you look at it as you apply it, it's not nearly as intimidating as it looks. So I'm going to take my Crystal E K21, run this through the top. So this will make any blush just look more balmy. And then it slightly tints as well. So in this little gift set, you get 3 different shades. I believe one of them is a limited edition shade. Like, look how pretty that is. Love this formula. I think it's super nice, especially spring, summer, because it gives you that all over glow. Yes. Super cute. One of my favorite products from Merit. And I just love throwing a cream formula over the top because it just makes everything look so much more skin-like. Yeah, that's really pretty. I like that. Ooh, oh boy. Yeah, that's super cute. Let me swatch the other shades for you just so you can see what they look like in this little trio. Because I feel like this is a really great deal at the Sephora sale. Because, one, it's a formula that I know that I like. So the next one is Postmodern. Swatch of this one. Like, this one, Fall Winter. Super pretty. And then the other shade in this one is, I think this is the limited, Redux. This one is totally my wheelhouse right here. Look at that. Oh, I love. So these are all the 3 shades in the little Merit Beauty trio. Looks like this. Comes with a sleeve over the top, but I have no idea where it is. These are just so cute, and they're like little travel sized. Love. I think Merit Beauty's out there killing it. I need you all to at least try something, Merit Beauty. So that's all the colors in that little gift set. Now, I need an inner corner brow bone highlight. I forgot that in this palette. So let me go back into this palette here. I think I'm going to use that purple shade for the inner corner and brow bone. So let me grab my Rephr 26 little pencil brush. Dip in this shade here. Like this shade, if I had to describe R.E.M. Beauty in an eyeshadow, it would be this one. Because it's got that like fembot sort of a vibe to it where it's slightly pinky, slightly purpley, little twinkly. It just gives me intergalactic almost, or isn't that like a thing that she always does? all like spacey vibes, you know? Yeah, like this is cute, but $60 though? Like, would you guys pay $60 for this palette? Honestly. Honestly. Because, I mean, I don't know. That price is just... I feel like I shouldn't be as critical about the price, though, because it's like, okay, the packaging is nice. The formulas are nice. It's just those couple shades that were a little bit weird. But it's like, it's executed nicely, I think. So, am I being just a salty bitch? I've been known to be a salty bitch from time to time. It's alright. I feel like I really needed to fix this crease, though. Let me see what you say. I love the green, yes. Oh, ethereal. Sandy, that's exactly the word that I was looking for. Thank you so much. She's like, Brittany, let me help you. Yes, ethereal. And that, to me, I feel like you just look at Ariana, and that's just like her vibe, right? Yeah, like, this is cute. But I feel like for how simple, this is what it is. For how simple this eye look should have been, this should not have taken me over an hour to do this look. Even with talking, like, it's cute, but I think 60 is just a little bit steep. I mean, maybe it's because it's a fucking Wicked collab. Fine. Would not pay $60 for it, but I might pay like 40. 40 with the 20% off discount would be fucking great. All right, let me do my lips. I'm going to take, I used this in my last one, but it's just right in front of me. So we're going to use the Merit lip liner from the holiday set. It's just really creamy and glides on really quick. I think it's pretty, but then I saw $60 and I think that's pricey, but maybe with 20. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just surprised. Like, I was not expecting fucking $60. What was your guys' reaction seeing that? Or were you just like, yeah, okay, it's Ariana, it's gonna be more expensive? I think that's what's the most surprising, though, is because it's like her line isn't that her line's not expensive like that. I think that's why it was so surprising. So I'm like, are we shopping luxury now? I mean, slight over exaggeration, but you know what I mean. All right, now I got this little, what is this called? The Hydrating Glow Lasting Waterism Glow Tint from Tier. Has anybody tried Tier? Because I noticed in one of my stores they were now available, and all the things just intrigued the shit out of me. So I'm like, fuck it, let's try it. So I got this shade right here. I mean, does it go with the look? We're about to find out. Not something that I would use. I feel like I need to shake this up. Not something that I would usually go for. Oh, you didn't like the Merit lip liners? I think they're a little too creamy. Like, I love this color. That's why I keep reaching for it. I wish it was more dry so it was more long lasting. All right, so let's get the crust off these lips first. Hold on. Lips looking crusty AF. How dare you all not tell me that? I put it on and drove 15 minutes to the store, and it was already off my lips. What? Oh, we don't love that. All right. I just want to get the nastiness off the center. You know what, though? I have another lip product. I feel like I should put this on by itself first before I put a lip tint, just in case there's no going back. So they also sent me this one from R.E.M. I'm already, like, 99% sure I'm not going to like this because, listen, I am not this girl right here. Even with lip glosses, I'm like lip glosses, lip balms. That's about all that you're getting out of me with an applicator like that. But when you got something that's more pigmented, I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like this is going to apply a little bit more goopy. And I'm already seeing, like, when I initially squeeze it out, it's like, this is how it squeezes. So you've got, like, the pigmentation in the middle. It's almost like you got to mix it up. I think when you mix it up, it's going to be cute, but it's really hard for me to monitor how much product I'm putting on. I think this is a really cute shade. Oh, it's got some sort of like a sensation or something I'm noticing. Hold on. Like, to me, this is messy. You know, especially for a deeper shade. This would not be something that I would buy. I would much prefer this in a slightly more like sticky formula, so that way it doesn't feel like it's going to move all around. The shade on this is beautiful, but I do notice that it's like, it's not as sparkly as I want it to. It's got almost like a, oh, I shouldn't say that because it is. It's like tiny pink glitters. Yeah, like, the color's super cute, though. I wish this had, like, a wand applicator. I think if this had a wand applicator, because there's things that I'm liking about it. Like, you're getting, like, a slight warming sensation, which I usually like that because that gives me a little bit of plumping that I really don't need. But it just takes your lips up a notch. I think it looks shiny. It looks reflective, but I just don't like the packaging. I think that's what I'm not loving. Formula feels nice. It does feel like it's going to leave my lips really quickly, though. So that's kind of a concern for me. All right. So that's, I don't know. Like, it's not terrible. I don't know if you guys can you see the pink little glitters in here? Ah, what happened to it? There we go. Like, it's cute. How do we feel about it? I'm noticing more and more, like, I feel like a tingling sensation is upon me. Cute, but I also feel like it's going to wear really unevenly, so there's that. I think if they had a wand applicator, I'd feel a little bit more excited about it. I'm noticing, like, a cinnamony big red sort of a taste in my mouth, so I don't love that because it feels like it's getting everywhere. The color's really pretty, though, so it's like, would the color be worth the price point? What's the price tag on these? Because I'm sure these are like $20. Hold on. Is it just me too, or is it when lip products come in that kind of packaging? Like, this feels cheap. This packaging does. So how much is this? Yeah, for $20, I don't know. I'm not feeling it for $20. I'm double checking to make sure this one is actually 20. Yeah, this one is 20. I'm not sold on $20 for this type of like cheap ass packaging. Don't love that. If I could find an alternative, you know what's an alternative for this? I know the price point is considerably different, but the formula would justify it for me. I'm going to show you because it kind of gives a similar vibe. And y'all are going to be big mad after I show you this because it's that good. It really is. If this was a little bit darker, but the effect is similar, the YSL. This is a gorgeous lip gloss. Like, these, I don't give a fuck how expensive they are because it gives me everything that I want in a gloss. So I usually put like 3 layers on, but this has that slight pink reflect. Yeah, if this was darker, oh my God. That would be so much better. Like, this doesn't feel like it's It's evenly coated. It doesn't feel like it's going to slip off. Like, this formula is the shit. So this is the YSL from Holiday. Obviously, the colors are different, but it's like if you like that pinky reflect, like I said, considerably different price point. But for a metallic, sparkly, juicy gloss, yes. That has potential, but it's just not there yet. Maybe paired with those metallic lip crayon sticks. I feel like it needs, like, to me, this needs better packaging. This paired with a liquid lipstick might do it. Because at least when you got that base, you can manipulate the gloss a little bit more. But since I had something so sheer, like I said, the color on this is super pretty. So I feel like this should be able to stand on its own. But because it's got... It's almost like a lip oil formula. I'm trying to, like, put my thoughts together. It's like because it's that more oily, it just feels like it's not going to stay. But that color is super pretty. I wish, like, if YSL does a shade like this is even a slight, like, monochrome. Or, not monochrome, dual chrome. It's almost like a purple, pink. So I'm multi-chrome. Yeah, it's super pretty. It has potential, but the formula is just not giving for me. And then this has that same, like, warming sensation. But to me, like, when I'm wearing especially a gloss that's deeper, it needs to stay in place. And that one is absolutely not going to stay in place. And you can even see where I just had that. You see how it's got that, like, outline? That's the warming sensation that I'm talking about. So whenever, like, lip glosses or anything has those sort of reactions, like, that's how you could easily test it without having to put it on your lips. I agree. The Holiday YSL packaging is absolutely gorgeous. So, guys, I would love to know what your thoughts on all of these products are today. Just to give you a quick run through, I think this I'm going to be a lot more pleasantly surprised than I thought. We'll save the cheer for another video, I guess. As far as the Wicked stuff, like, I think it's cute. Packaging is nice. If I was a Wicked fan, you know, I would, just knowing me and how I am, I would buy this just because of the collaboration aspect. As far as, like, how it performed, at least for the look that I did today, I just felt like the look took a little bit longer than it should have. I had a little bit of issues with some of the shades, but overall, like, the look looks nice. It works. I just think $60 is a little too much. Little too much for, one, the expectation for that price point, but also the execution for that price point. I was much more impressed with the face palette, but even this, what was it, 40? I don't know if I would pay $40 for this palette either, because it's like, they were cute. They weren't my all-time favorite formulas. Honestly, I think my favorite one was either this one or this one, but, like, they all still were pretty. I don't know, I'm just not, like, in love with it. And I was hoping to be in love with it. Because I want to be in love with something R.E.M. I think the only thing that I have found so far that I'm, like, living, breathing, and dying for is the liquid eyeshadow in the shade Fembot. But I haven't touched that in so long. Yeah, like, I'm not mad at this collection. It's just I think it could have been executed a teeny tiny bit better. Or just the price point could have been a little bit better. That's my biggest complaint. This one... Merit Beauty, I think these formulas are beautiful. This collection for me is way more suitable for the spring summertime. So I think this little set specifically, I feel like they need to launch this during, like, the spring savings event. Just because. Like, I get why they do it this time of year, but I think it's more appropriate, at least for how I do makeup. It's more appropriate that time of the year. What else did I use? The Patrick Ta brush I'm really enjoying, especially the side right here. So I will keep testing this one. This concealer, I mean, it's not looking as bad as, like, the Hourglass one. That's one of my least favorite ones ever. And it could be a shade thing. Like, this could be just I picked the wrong shade. I didn't love it, though. Like, just how it felt. Like, it did feel really lightweight. It's just, like, the blend of it, it's not the most flattering on my under eyes. So automatically right there, I'm just, like, immediately not my favorite. I feel like I would really have to prep my under eyes, and I have other concealers that I don't have to do that. So that was a little underwhelming for me. The Dibs mascara, you guys already know that I love this. The contour, I'm warming up to it a little bit. And just really figuring out exactly what, you know, I want to do with it. Let me know what you guys think in the live chat. What are your guys' thoughts on this look today? Are you loving it? Are you underwhelmed by it, especially for the price point? You know what I could foresee with the price point with this one is they priced it higher because of this shade, which I think is dumb as fuck, but it's technically like a multi-chrome eyeshadow. So naturally, usually these types of eyeshadows are more expensive. I'm going to see if I can get this so you could see the flip, because it does have a slight flip, but I feel like it's more metallic than like a multi-chrome. Like, that is beautiful. It's just, I feel like this almost like swatches better than it looks on the eyes, because it looks pretty on the eyes, but it's not looking exactly like this does though, right? I don't know. That's just my thought. I'll keep testing it. I love the fact that it's neutral. I like the fact that it's the Wicked collection. What else did I use today? The YSL lip gloss immediately, yes. Love it. The Rhode Glazing Milk. I mean, it's fine. If you were interested, I would definitely recommend to get it during the holiday savings event, considering it hasn't been on sale yet. I need to fix these eyebrows. If you guys have any questions in the chat right now, though, please let me know, and I can answer them for you. Isabel said, what a shame on the formula. Such a pretty color. For real. For real. Because if that formula was good, I would have been like, yo, run, don't walk. Because that color was super pretty. Hopefully, we see something similar to that. Similar to that and a great either improved formula or another brand that has a shade that's similar to that. Which I want to say that Lancome used to have a lip gloss like that. Not the Juicy Tube, it was actually a lip gloss that had like a doe foot applicator. And one thing that I should say, in the event that you were interested in any of these products, like, keep in mind that I'm not like the end all be all as far as like what I say goes. You could get these items and totally love them. So always take what I say with a grain of salt. It's always more important to try it yourself, because the way that you apply makeup could be completely different than me. The way that it looks on the skin could be completely different. Everybody's skills, preferences, and everything is always different. So I always say, like, listen to my review. If you favor products that I usually like, okay, cool. But also, if you're interested in it, just, if you don't like it, bring it back. It's fine. I will always preach that, because it's like, they let you do it, so why the fuck not take advantage of it? All right. This is a cute look. I feel like it does need lashes, but we're not going to do that today. You guys are very quiet in the chat, so I think that's it for me today. If you guys enjoyed this little chitty chat, get ready with me, testing new makeup, you already know I'm like exhausted at this point, but give it a thumbs up or thumbs it down. That's cool too. I would love to know any other videos that you guys want to see, especially Sephora videos, because we know the sale's going on. I do plan on getting another order, so stay tuned for a haul. But any other videos that you guys want to see, any products that you guys want to see me test out, anything like that, feel free to let me know, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!